I'll tell you what, you need a game show host for this. The $2 trillion rescue plan, $3 trillion infrastructure plan, $10 trillion green plan. But wait, there's more. That's what I feel like I'm going to hear. Republican strategist Vlad Davidic joins us here on News Radio 740 KTRH. There seemingly is no end to the amount of money this administration wants to spend, Vlad.
No, I mean, when you're working on a plan that's designed to transfer wealth and power from individual states to the central planners in Washington, D.C., all bets are off. You're going to try every single possible thing you can.
You obviously believe that's what's happening here, right? That there's not going to be an end to it. This is about transfer of power, transfer of wealth.
I think looking at Biden's infrastructure plan, we have to come to a sobering realization that this is a Trojan horse that's designed to accomplish extensive Green New Deal goals. And the economic impact is just staggering. It's a huge increase in the amount of debt that future generations are going to have to bear. And it's a wholesale upending of numerous industries and artificial propping up of economies of blue states that were actually falling apart during COVID. And this is basically sending them a lifeline so they can continue their socialist policies at the expense of red states that were more conservative, fiscally responsible with their funding, and they've tried to maintain their level of spending commensurate with the tax base. But the Biden administration is committed to finding ways to transfer that wealth, transfer that power from the individual states, from the individual people to the federal government so they can dictate what we can and can't do.
Yeah, redistribution of wealth is truly what this is, which is more Marxist even than socialist. And yet they couch it as, well, we have to have the money to pay for this because we're going to do all these wonderful things. It's not A minus B equals C. It's much more insidious than that.
It's hugely insidious. I mean, one of the main parts of the infrastructure plan is implementing, because you got to find a way to pay for this, right? Well, one of the things they're considering doing is implementing a mileage-based tax. And what is a mileage-based tax? It's going to be something that clearly favors wealthy people in cities who drive less distance because they don't have to go out to the suburbs to go out and live in the suburbs and come back in the city to work. So it's going to favor people who have to live in cities, and it's going to be a burden to people who have to drive long distances, and it's going to be compounding that with the price of gas that's gone up. Now they want to, track every single mile that American citizens are driving and taxing them for it. It's going to hurt working class Americans. It's going to take money out of their pockets and send it straight to Washington.
Well, and once they get access to your onboard computer, Lord knows what else they might learn about you, right?
Keep you at home.
Yeah.
Won't be able to take that driving vacation with the kids.
Yeah, maybe they'll shut you down if you're over a certain amount of miles to just kill your engine so you can't drive.
They'll tie that into the COVID passport. And if you've gone too many miles this month and you still haven't gotten your vaccine, well, then maybe you should just stay at home and learn to accept the government mandates and the dictates until you comply.
Scary thought.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. As always, Republican strategist Vlad Davidic.